Woe to you, O earth and sea.
It's the Hop Nation
USA Podcast.
Welcome back, Hop Nation. This is episode 165. That's a hell of a lot of episodes of the Hop Nation USA podcast. I am one of your hosts, Adam. I've been here for 160 of them. With me is Steve. He's actually been here for 160 and a few more than me.
Yeah, because, I don't know, we've done extra episodes. We've done bonus-odes.
Yeah? Yeah.
But we don't count those as canon. So
No.
you got to throw those out.
No, that's outside the storyline. I guess we could say that's, I don't know.
They're one-shots if you're a comic book fan.
I am not, but okay.
I'm telling you.
Oh, all right. Neat.
Yeah. They're Marvel one-shots. You know, you got your What If, and you got your giant-sized issues. You got other...
Collector's editions.
That, too.
And such. The hardbounds and that.
No, the hardbounds are usually just the collected works of a story arc.
I don't know, man.
I'm just telling you what things are so you don't sound like a boob.
Calvin and Hobbes those were the only comics that I got in book form.
Great.
I'm just telling you. That's what was going on in my household.
Okay.
I didn't have any Spider-Mans or X-Mans.
I am completely and totally unsurprised by that.
Sorry.
Just not surprised.
It's where I grew up.
If you told me that you also had a random Dilbert collection, I would not be surprised by that either.
I think there is one or two books in the old homestead of Dilbert.
Yeah.
And I think there might be one or two Dilberts hanging on the fridge. Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah.
Welcome to the 90s and early aughts.
Right.
That's peek into my life back in the day. Back when I was relevant. So let's just do around in our relevancy on this podcast.
You wasted your relevance by reading Scott Adams.
Yeah, then he kind of went off the rails a little bit there.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you get old and money.
Yes.
You turn into an asshole.
Well, we've got half that. So let's do our podcast.
I'm twice as old, but with no money.
Why can't I have no kids and 3 money?
Yeah.
So we are going to talk beers on this episode. Who'd have thought?
Hurrah.
And we're doing semi-local.
Yeah.
Now, typically, whenever we do a local brewery, we stick to Pittsburgh or Allegheny County, in which Pittsburgh is located, for those that are unaware.
Yeah.
For our international listeners in the Kazakhstans.
The Kazakhstans, in the Frances, in the Germanys.
Azerbaijan, I think, got a listener or two.
Yeah, we have like one Azerbaijani.
Yes.
And 2 Chileans?
Sure.
Yeah.
I assume they're near the coast.
Maybe.
Because it's all near the coast. Because it's chilly.
Oh, I was thinking Argentina, and that's only some of the coast.
Right.
Yeah.
Chile's the long, skinny one.
Yeah. Well, we have some in both.
Yes.
So
or
there.
Chile. I'm not sure how it's the proper pronunciation is.
Chilean, sea bass.
Yes. I don't know. We'll answer it up. But what we're going to do is we're going to expand our circle a little bit, and we're going to do some highlights of breweries outside of Allegheny County.
Yeah.
We are going to go into the surrounding counties.
If they touch Allegheny County, we're drinking from that county.
Yes.
Except for one.
Yes.
Because this is a 3 beer show and not a 4.
We have that beer available to us, and we had a bit of a discussion. But what we're going to do is we're going to table that one for a future episode.
We flipped a coin.
We didn't really.
One beer got eliminated.
That's right. We had The Rock come in. He did a Titan game situation.
Oh, I thought you were going to say he bought out a stake in the beers. That's the new news.
That is the new news.
XFL's back, baby.
3rd time's a charm.
Hell yeah.
Although the second time around, if it wasn't for a worldwide pandemic, they'd still be around.
Yeah.
They got hosed that time around.
They totally did.
I will give them credit. They put a much better product on the field than they did the first time around.
Yeah, they totally did. And I would argue probably better than regular NFL as well.
Right, because they didn't go the Carney route.
No, they didn't go the Carney route, but it was also just more. It was more interesting to watch than. I mean, I guess college football. A lot of people would really fight against that.
Yeah.
But
Well, the thing is with college football is you're a lot more apt to have your team
right
versus the XFL that had, 12 teams? Something like that?
yeah,
10, 12, 14 teams, somewhere in there.
not 14.
All right.
Way too many.
They were going to get there.
That's expansion of 2024.
Right. And then The Rock will get more money.
Yeah,
And I'm okay with that.
that's fine. He's a nice guy.
He is. I got no beef with him.
Yeah, but beers we're drinking tonight. What is the first beer we are drinking?
The first beer we are drinking tonight comes from Butler County.
That's the Northern County.
That's the Northern County. This is from North Country Brewing Company. This is North Country, not North County. I just want to make sure everybody knows that.
But yeah, everybody should understand.
Yes.
It's North Country.
North Country out of Slippery Rock. The old slimy pebble.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the kids call it nowadays.
I know.
This is part of their sour series. This is their strawberry colada. It's got strawberries in it.
Yeah,
It's got coladas in it.
good.
Yes.
It's got 3 cold coladas.
ABV is 5.0.
Okay.
I'll give you a little description that they give you on the can here. A light wheat-based kettle soured with lactobacillus, conditioned atop strawberry, pineapple, and coconut puree. This beer is nice and fruity with a good tartness with aromas of a strawberry pina colada.
Neat.
I'm already in for it. I am already a fan.
I'm 1 foot in.
Yes, and I know you and I both have had some earlier versions of their sour series.
Right. So, as you know, new listeners, you might be, if you were just tuning in last week for our interview with Dave Bracey and maybe stuck around for this week's episode.
And for that, we thank you.
But if you're tuning in again this week, I am personally not a fan of sour beers.
No.
However, we have had sour series before, and it was up at Crane Room Brewing for their Super Brew, and North Country had brought a peach cobbler sour.
And it was dynamite.
Yeah, it was killer, and it turned me, and I'm okay with it, so that's why I picked this one up again. And I said, I will try another from the sour series, and this is like spinning a wheel.
Let's get that trend going.
Yeah.
Let's bring you over to the sour side.
It's playing press your luck is what it is.
No whammies.
No whammy so far, but this is the only second one of 2, so.
Yes. So let's crack this open. Let's get this loaded.
Okay, doke. I'll pour it up.
It's a beer.
Is it?
I think so.
This is one of them questionable colors.
Because it's kind of an orangish red.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Not, but not like an Irish red.
No,
Orangish red.
no. This is more cartoony.
Yeah. Not that I mean, it visually it still looks very nice. It's just not,
Right.
a classic beer color.
Yes, visually it looks nice, but it does not look like beer because it doesn't have a head, and it's not a classic beer color.
Right.
So
And I don't believe it's particularly effervescent. There's some bubblage going on there, but not much.
yeah, this looks like and I mean we're already talking about it's strawberry colada, but this looks like a strawberry like mix-in drink pack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
It's got that orange hue to it that that carries it around. On the nose, it smells very tart.
It does. It does. And I am happy about that.
I don't get much of any of the fruit.
I don't either. But
I just smell something sour.
I'm willing to go find it.
I'm willing to try it. I don't smell anything that says strawberry or colada.
I found the strawberry.
Yeah.
But it is sour. This seems to be a bit more sour than the peach cobbler that they made earlier.
It way is.
Yeah.
Yes.
It sounds like it's to the point where Steve is having some consternation about it.
It's not bad. I'm not saying that. It's not actually even too sour for me. Mm-hmm. But it is really approaching that.
It is. I like it though. I'm a fan.
Yeah, I don't dislike it. It's just I do find the strawberry, and it's pretty tart and sour up front. But it goes away quickly.
It does. And honestly, this is a rather thick beer as well. When I saw strawberry colada, I thought it was going to be kind of a lighter, kind of, refreshing beer.
Yeah.
This is not necessarily a straight up refreshing beer. This is more of a dessert beer.
Yeah, it's a little syrupy. The one thing I'm missing the colada part. I'm not getting much pineapple or coconut.
I'm not getting much coconut myself either.
So
I'm getting a little bit of the pineapple, but it is not to the level of the strawberry.
yeah. So yeah, it's not terrible though.
No, absolutely not. I like it. I am a fan.
Yeah, I wish I just got a little bit more of those other flavors, but it's not too sour for me. But I probably wouldn't drink another one right away.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I get that. Yeah, I would not drink this after I'm done cutting the grass, but you know, after the grass is cut, dinner's done, everything's put away, and you're done for the evening, this is a good beer to crack open.
Sure.
That's what I'm getting on my initial impressions here.
Sure, or have it with a light lunch.
There's that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still generally light as compared to, barley wine or stout.
Oh, absolutely.
But yeah, it's a little syrupy. It's not just like a full on because this says it's based off a light wheat base. Mm-hmm. But it's not I don't know, it's not as effervescent or fresh.
No.
Or light as you would get from just like a Hefeweizen or even just like a shandy made with a wheat.
Right, exactly. Yeah, if you have a shaded outdoor spot with like nice, ceiling mounted fans, this would be a good beer for that.
You talking about New Orleans?
Possibly, yes.
I don't know if they go down to New Orleans, but okay.
You can take them with you.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, it's pretty decent.
Yeah, I if you don't want the rest of that can, I'll finish that can. Don't you worry.
Okie doke.
All right, let's continue sipping on this. Maybe things will change a little bit as it warms up. Who knows?
Yeah. Who knows?
We will here in a minute.
Okay.
Or 15 minutes.
Okay.
But it's time for some news, notes, and neat.
Okay.
Who wants to go first, Steve?
Well, all I've got is I got two little notes.
Okay.
And then I got kind of a back-to-back because they tie together.
All right.
So I don't know, wherever you want to start. I got a story especially for Bubba.
All right. Well,
if he's listening, I don't know if he's still listening.
He is a weekly listener.
Yeah, we haven't had him on the show, so I can't.
I know.
I haven't had him on the show, and we haven't had a beer club
To go see him.
Right, so I can't badger him, and he can't tell me what he found funny on the show.
Right. Well, I will make sure that he listens to this episode.
Okay. Well, this story is especially for him.
All right.
Shiner.
Oh no. The pride of Texas.
The pride of Texas.
Texas.
They are getting into the seltzer game.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no. Why?
Because everybody's getting into the seltzer game.
Because they like money.
Yeah, because they like money.
Oh no. Are they going to be selling seltzer under the Shiner name, or are they coming with an offshoot like other breweries have?
No, it's under the Shiner name. Well, I mean, so it's a Spätzle brewery.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, no, it's still under the Shiner umbrella because they're called Shiner Straight Shooters.
Oh no.
And they come with rattlesnakes, and they got armadillos, and they got cowboy boots, and they got cowboy hats because they're straight shooters. Bang, bang. Pick some up today. Take that, Texas.
Oh, poor Texas.
I mean, at least to be fair to Texas, or to Shiner at least,
Yeah.
they didn't give them like stupid Texas names.
Oh, okay.
It's just like watermelon and lime and black cherry.
They didn't go full. What was the Jack Daniel's malt beverages that they did? Their Lynchburg lemonades. I think
but
it was.
Lynchburg lemonade's been a thing for a while.
It has, but they definitely played into that side of things,
Yeah.
giving it kind of goofy names.
Yeah, Lynchburg lemonade's been a thing for a while.
It is.
You could get them at Cafe 210 in State College for a buck a pitcher. Oh, buddy, you get fucked up.
Yeah.
Cafe 210, I believe, is not around anymore though. But memories.
Memory. I'm like, all right. I'm not singing Andrew Lloyd Webber on this show.
That's fine.
That's probably for the best.
I don't know what the fuck Jellicle is, so we would shut this thing right the fuck down.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pay the royalties for that.
No. Yeah. So
They say when they plan on
end of August.
Oh, okay.
Texas only for now.
Oh, all right.
But for some reason, I have a belief that it might make it out of Texas.
You know how it's gonna get out of Texas?
Bootlegging?
Bootlegging.
Bootlegging? Is that always the answer?
That is always the answer, Steve. Bootlegging.
Well, we can get more in. We'll have a little more bootlegging later in the segment.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Why don't you go ahead and throw news or...
All right. So this comes from the beautiful state of Wisconsin. That's the Badger State.
Okay. I know it is the cheese state.
It is also the cheese state.
Yes.
Oh, come on, Wisconsin Badgers. Come on, you're a Big Ten football guy.
Right. Right you are, Adam.
As long as there are absolutely no follow-up questions.
Yeah. As long as all I have to do is name Penn State and Ohio State and Wisconsin and Michigan.
There you go. You're golden.
See? Big Ten football.
Nobody cares about any of the other ones.
That's right.
Suck it, Rutgers.
Big Ten football.
You're only there for your marketing share, and that's it. I'm sorry, Rutgers. I didn't mean to be that mean. I'll take that back.
Don't.
So, Leinenkugels.
Yep.
They are famous for their summer shandy.
Mm-hmm.
They are not technically craft beer, but they're close enough. What the hell? Who cares?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's 2020.
2020.
Nothing
Yeah.
matters anymore.
It's 2020. Definitions are stupid.
That's right. Just do what you want.
Yeah, who cares?
But they are following the trend of Land O'Lakes and Aunt Jemima.
I didn't know Land O'Lakes, but okay.
Yeah, Land O'Lakes has gotten rid of their words are mascot.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. It's anytime you're just using an image of a cartoon character or whatever, even if it is racist, it's a mascot.
Right. Well, Leinenkugels is doing the same thing.
I don't remember
Their logo has a profile of a Native American.
Oh, kind of like the Blackhawks logo, right?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now it's coming back. Yeah.
Yeah. They're, if you look at the name, it's up top center.
Yeah.
They kind of have
their
their script thing going on.
Yeah.
But that will be phased out starting in 2021.
Yeah. That's
Why
fine.
they're waiting that long, I have no idea. Land O'Lakes, it took them like weeks.
Right.
They already have butter packages out there.
Well, Leinenkugel is owned by somebody.
Yes, I believe it is Miller Coors.
Okay, so it's possible, considering that they are owned by a larger company with a lot of capital, that they're not looking to throw away everything that they've...
Probably running through stock kind of thing.
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
They probably already ordered, labeling for everything else through Christmas.
Yeah. And to be fair,
To be fair.
I didn't even remember that they had a Native American on their label.
Right. Well, that's the thing. It was not nearly as
It's not offensive.
prolific. Well,
Yeah,
right.
It's not as offensive, but it's still using Native American imagery to sell a product.
Right.
And if there's nobody in the company that's Native American, don't do that.
Right. So they are choosing the higher road on that one. And just to reiterate, they were bought out by Miller in 1988.
Yeah. Yeah, I've known they've been owned for a long time.
Right.
but
That's why I was a
still-
little apprehensive because we technically go,
Yeah.
craft, but who cares?
Who cares?
It's still an interesting story, especially with the times they are changing.
Yeah.
Quote Bob Dylan.
Plus, think about like all the other breweries and that just constantly change packaging anyway,
That's true.
like without even being asked to do anything about it.
Right.
So yeah, just do it. Who cares?
That kind of works hand in hand.
Yeah.
Maybe you just need to update in general.
Right. It's not. Yeah.
So they are.
Just change. Some, I'm sure it'll come out with like a sleeker, label that might stick out a little bit more.
Right. I'm looking at you, Jenny Cream Ale.
Right. Exactly. That's what they're really just doing. It's like they're looking for an excuse to become, more updated.
Yes.
Not to be cynical about it, but yeah.
Well,
But who the fuck buys Leinenkugel anymore?
I'll deal with their summer shandy.
Like pick up a vanilla snowdrift every now and then.
If somebody hands it to me, I'm drinking it.
Right. Yeah. If somebody for some reason has it.
Yeah, I'll drink it. No qualms.
Yeah.
So there you go.
All right. Well, let's go back to a little bit of bootlegging and label talk as well.
All right. This is tying together very nicely.
Yeah. And sours. It's a 3 for.
Oh, shit.
It's a
All
3
right.
and 1.
It's almost like we planned this.
Yeah, it's all good. But Aldi, they're releasing a summer beer,
Okay.
and they're releasing a key lime sour.
Really?
Yeah.
Aldi's is releasing a sour.
Yeah, key lime sour.
Wow.
Yeah.
I kind of really want to get that.
You probably do. It's only $6.99 a pack.
A sixer?
Yeah. Yeah, it's barely $1 a beer.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll drink that.
But yeah, they're releasing a key lime sour, coming at 4.5%.
Okay.
And if you look at the label,
Oh, boy.
boy, oh boy, does it really resemble another lime sour that's in the market.
Really?
It really, really looks like the Sequence.
Oh, boy.
Hot damn if it doesn't look like Aldi's brand Sequence.
I mean,
So I did a little digging,
okay.
and I wanted to see, like, because the Aldis that are in our area, they don't sell beer.
Right, because
None of the ones in PA do, and the one I go to in Ohio doesn't.
I have only had one Aldi beer before. Mm-hmm. It was one of their Belgian beers.
Yeah.
It was good.
Right.
And I would drink it again. But I've only been able to have one Aldi beer. That's kind of been sort of a low-key kind of, like, not bucket list item, because that's not the right word, but
You want to try it?
I want to try it. Yeah, I want to see if there is any, if it's decent. And it is.
Right. So I went on their website just to kind of look to see, like, where the hell is there an Aldi's that has the alcohol?
Okay.
Steubenville.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, then. I know where Steubenville is.
Yeah, it's not too far from that shitty ass Weirton Kroger that has zero beer except for Lagunitas.
Just throwing shade at Kroger.
Step up your game or get shit on.
I mean,
Them's the rules.
they do have plenty of shelf space.
Yeah,
They
you
got-
got plenty of shelf space to not have Maximus and a little something something every other bottle.
That's right. Support local.
And then there's all that empty space that's always there.
Yes. So I just pulled up this key lime sour. I see a photo of the can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Sequence.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
So I want to see if I can do a little bootlegging and get some for the show, and then we can have a Sequence on as well.
Do a little side by side.
Yeah, do a little side by side.
Okay.
Aldi's is hilarious though, because I looked at some of their other beers, and it's all just ripping off. So like craft beer rips off IP, and then Aldi rips off craft beer.
It's a circle of life, man.
It's hot, and I love it.
So I wonder if Dogfish Head actually had something to do with this beer.
I have no idea.
I'm curious if they are helping in the brewing process or helping with capacity or anything like that.
Yeah. Well, that's the interesting thing is like they're calling this a key lime sour, and the Sequence is like it's a lime beer, but it also has like black limes and it has sea salt, and
Yeah.
so there's all kinds of like extraness to it.
This seems might be more of a stripped down version.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's possible that Aldi bought the recipe from Tallgrass
Ooh.
for their key lime ale.
If that were the case,
Although technically that wasn't a sour, but they can just say that because I don't know.
right? Because they're Aldis. They make billions of dollars. They can make choices like that.
They're German. They don't know any better.
Duh. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to get some of that. We're gonna have to do a little side by side action.
Let's see. Yeah. Now that I know where I can get all alcohol from an Aldi's, I might just take a trip and get a couple
See what they got.
comparos.
Yeah,
Compañeros.
I like that. I think that's a good idea for a generic episode.
Yeah. Like,
do that.
what's the generic brand of beer? Is it good? Yeah, all right.
It's fine. It'll do what it needs to do.
Yeah.
So on the complete opposite end of generic beer spectrum, Hitchhiker.
Yep. Not generic at all.
No, not at all. They are going to help out with the bootlegging problem.
Bootlegging.
Because they are expanding their distribution.
I read a little bit, but I didn't get too deep into it.
Yes, they are expanding out into the southeast portion of the state. That's where they got a little village called Philadelphia. They got a couple of bars there.
This is basically why I stopped reading the story. I was
like, oh, it's
what do
Philly.
I care? This is
Philly.
I already have Hitchhiker here, and I'm not going to Philly anytime soon.
No, but it's not about you, Steve.
I know.
It's about our listeners.
Some of them are in Philly.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. So if you are in Philly and you're looking to get some Hitchhiker, guess what?
Get hyped.
Get hyped. It's coming your way. There are 12 counties. I'm not going to list them all.
Right.
Do your own research. It's fine.
Bucks.
Yeah, I think Bucks might be involved.
It's a big one.
Yeah, it is. They got stuff. They will be starting off with their 16-ounce cans. Eventually, they will be opening up to sending kegs out that way for bars and restaurants.
Right on.
Once, hopefully, I assume when things kind of
Well, when it's profitable to do
get
that.
better. Right. Yes. York County will be involved in that as well.
York County. That's where York, PA is.
Dick York, Dick Sargent, Sergeant York.
Makes all the sense in the world. Like, I don't know how anybody can't get into conspiracy theories when that exists. They put it right in your face.
But Philadelphia and that region will be getting the same kind of beer setup that we get here, where styles will just be whatever the brewery wants to make.
Yeah, you'll get it whenever Andy decides to put it out to you.
Right, exactly. So styles will vary per season and preference.
And weekend.
And weekend, yeah. Oh, so much money I could spend there.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying, really.
Yeah.
Because I don't have money. I have no monies and no children.
But you do have more news, right?
Yes, I do have more news.
Okay.
And it's kind of a back-to-back of things could be worse in PA,
Oh, they could always be worse.
but things could also be better in PA.
They could be a lot better.
So they could be worse in that California has a very similar law to what we do about having to buy food with beer.
Oh, yes. You're talking pandemic talk.
Right. I'm talking pandemic talk.
Okay.
So yeah, just a little bit of pandemic talk.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Not much.
Yeah. But what they don't have is wineries are exempt.
Really?
Yeah. So
How?
Because somebody in the wine lobby lobbied for it, and they put forth an idea that doing tastings at wineries are somehow different from drinking at a bar.
I would like to see the mental gymnastics that somebody did to come to that
somebody
conclusion.
did it, and Big Wine in California got themselves exempt from the food law.
And they stuck the landing.
And so it's worse to be in California because unless you're a wine drinker.
Right.
But if you're a wine drinker, turn this show off. This isn't for you.
I don't think so.
Can't listen here.
But how could it be better?
Could be better because we could be Oregon.
How so?
So Oregon, apparently they had delivery laws in place, like even before the pandemic. You could buy a license as part of your brewery or cidery,
Okay.
and you could do same day delivery if you wanted to. It's just nobody really took advantage of it
Until
pandemic. But then the government, the Oregon Liquor Control Board or Commission, whatever, Liquor Control Commission is what they have.
all right.
But they put it out there that just everybody could deliver as needed.
Just blanket statement.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that emergency ruling that they put forth for the pandemic is supposed to come to close in the fall. But they're just like, nah, let's just keep it.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. They're just like, nah, let's just keep it forever.
Hey, this works, and people aren't, running around in the streets naked,
Right.
because of it.
Yeah.
Let it ride.
Yeah. They're just like, oh, okay. Yeah, just let's keep delivery because it worked for everybody. And
Right.
it wasn't a bad thing. So, yeah, just do that. Whatever.
That's called sensible legislation.
Yeah. So it seems like they're going to try to keep that in place.
Good.
For everybody.
And I assume that is only intra-state.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe so. But I mean, if you can get it to somebody else.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, dating back to 2013, I ordered beer from Rogue. And I didn't know I wasn't allowed to ship things in the.
Oops.
I don't care.
I think the statute of limitations is passed.
Yeah, I don't care. What are you gonna do? Find me?
I don't think the Postmaster General is listening right
Yeah.
now. But if you are,
If you are, tell your friends.
yes,
We support mail-in voting. So
yes, yeah. So send a message to my co-host Rusty Shackelford.
hell yeah,
Pocket sand.
yeah. But Oregon, things could be better, and PA could be like Oregon and just keep delivery in place for everybody.
Please and thank you.
Yes, do it.
Everybody wins.
I'll fight John Fetterman for that.
I don't think you have to.
I don't think I have to, but
I think he would support that.
I'm sure he would because he's also always just on there. Let's get that weed going. He's got that weed going yet? It's like, well, yeah. Can we get that weed going yet?
That's right.
But of the people in government, that could possibly take me in a fight. John Fetterman's like the only one.
That's true. I think that's about even money.
Yeah, that's he's lost a bit more weight than I have, and that's about it. But he's older, so there's a chance.
Ooh, that'd be all right. I think we could set something up here. I kind of want to see this now.
Standing at 6'6". That's just either of us.
I was gonna say that doesn't differentiate.
Nope. So then when you get down to the weight.
You know how little this narrows it down.
Hailing from Braddock, PA.
Ah, yes. All right.
I don't want to have to fight John Fetterman, but
If you have to,
if I have to, I have to.
it's for the greater good.
But if we can come together as the Bash Brothers,
All right, we'll have to get the KSWA involved in this one.
and he and I can take on the entire PA Liquor Control Board. I don't give a shit.
I like this.
I'd like to see them try to fight me
All coming together. It's a beautiful thing.
and get all goosed up.
It's just you and Fetterman ripping General Braddocks in the back.
Hell yeah. That's you're saying KSWA, but there's also the Beer City Bruiser
Oh, yes.
and his tag partner. So they come through with ROH or
Oh, yeah.
NWA Power or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, take them
We'll get
on.
together. I like it.
I'm pretty sure I'm bigger than those guys too. So.
Oh, man. So many possibilities. But before we get to that point, let's return to this sour series, Strawberry Colada by North Country Brewing Company out of beautiful Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania.
Yes,
That's Butler County. That's north of the city.
that's the North Toucher.
Yes. What'd you think?
The more I drink it, it got a little bit more sour.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Did it cross the line?
a little bit.
That's all right.
Yeah, I could drink a can of this, I think,
All right.
and that would be about it.
I would drink more than one, but I would probably have to have something in between. It is a dessert for sure. Although I could definitely see this with like some strawberry shortcake. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be good with fresh fruits.
Yeah.
Again, the only other thing I'm going to knock it for is I don't taste any colada.
I get that. Yeah.
Like, I really want coconut, for sure.
I mean, I could get you coconut. I got shaved coconut in the cabinets.
That doesn't count.
Roast up a pan in the oven.
We'll talk about this in segment 3.
We can get there. Don't worry.
About how that doesn't count. We'll get there, but that's a segment 3 talk.
All right. Well, before we get there, let's take a break. Let's reload. We'll come back for segment 2.
Okay.
We're going to take a little bit of a, I don't know, road trip?
Yeah.
Bicycle trip?
Ale trail?
Not an ale trail. No, it's too scattered.
Okay.
But if you got a Saturday, nothing else to do,
All right.
we'll be back.
Segment 2.
First Sip Brew Box is a one-of-a-kind subscription service for craft beer lovers based right here in Pittsburgh. Every month, First Sip will send you a box full of craft beer enthusiast essentials, including t-shirts, glassware, and even food. Right now, our friends at First Sip Brew Box have an offer for you. Just sign up for a 3-month subscription and get your 4th month free. Just enter the code HOPUSA when you sign up at firstsipbrewbox.com. That's HOPUSA at checkout to get your 4th month free at firstsipbrewbox.com. Welcome back, everybody. I assume that was Dennis that we heard, or me talking about Dennis.
Always the commercial for First Sip.
Yes, so
We don't have new sponsors.
we don't.
Somebody needs to help us get new sponsors.
And while you do that, you can also help out our current sponsors at First Sip Brew Box.
Yeah, help them out, but also help us get mattress money or fucking beef jerky samples.
Or beef jerky mattress money.
Beef jerky mattress.
Yeah.
Nah, no good.
No?
I drool in my sleep, so no.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah.
Well, we'll come up with something. We'll get like a, I don't know, what are those desalination packs or whatever they are?
It's a lot of sticking and stinking and just not great.
Just remember that ladies love teriyaki.
Who's Terry?
I don't know anymore. All right,
Teriyaki.
let's get out of the city.
We're going down south to the South County. Washington.
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 All right, then.
And in Washington County, you can find the city of Charleroi, PA. And within the confines of Charleroi, you can find 4 Points Brewing.
Insert rave horn here.
Burr, 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 burr.
Thank you.
And within 4 Points Brewing, you can find their Overbranded Hazy Double IPA. They have this as a series. It's a single hop series.
Okay.
So they've previously done Citra and Strata.
And this is...
Mosaic.
Nice.
This is the new hotness. It's Mosaic. It's 8.5%. It's hazy.
Oh, boy.
It is made with 2-row and Munich malt. And wheat and oats.
You don't have to sound upset about it. Oh, wheat notes.
And wheat notes.
Whatever. Fine.
It's halfway to what I really, really want in life. And what I really, really want in life is West Coast IPAs with single Mosaic hops.
Okay.
This one isn't West Coast. It's hazy.
That's okay.
That's fine.
You'll be okay.
But it does have that single Mosaic. So.
We'll get through this together, Steve.
So. But yes.
Why don't they ever use a Fuggle for these single hop IPAs?
I don't know. It tastes like ass. I don't know. Get on Twitter. Ask Adam.
Yeah.
Tell him, hey, Adam, why don't you make a fucking Fuggle Overbranded? Or why don't you make a fucking, I don't know, East Golding? Or why don't you make a fucking Willamette?
Yeah, something with some low alphas.
Yeah, something with some low alphas that probably just doesn't taste like much.
Yeah.
It smells bad.
Yeah. Zig when everybody else zags.
Yeah.
Nobody would expect a single hop Fuggle IPA.
No, nobody would expect that. So try it out. See what happens. But in the meantime, though, we're going to try out the Mosaic, the Double India.
Okay.
So we're going to pour this up.
Oh, right. Well, here we go.
Oh, now who sounds all sad and depressed? Oh, ho, ho. I got yelled at because wasn't the biggest fan of having oats and everything in my beers. But here we are.
Listen.
Listen. Listen, it looks like juice.
It does. It does. And it looks nice.
Yeah, it looks nice for juice.
Yes. Very, very pineapple juice-esque.
Yeah, I would say this is a good pineapple mango.
Yes. Yeah, you set this up next to some Dole, it'll be hard pressed to find the difference.
Yeah. On the nose, though, why don't you go ahead and...
It is citrusy.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of citrusy, mosaic-y hop on that.
Yes.
It's got that... you can smell a little maltiness as well.
There is. I mean, at 8.5, you're going to have to get
Right.
something in there.
It's a DIPA.
Yeah. I mean, it's not an unpleasant smell from my perspective. It's just the smell of the inevitable.
Right. Which is an IPA.
That's all it is.
However, again, consider
Yes.
that this is a DIPA.
True.
And it's hazy. And there was no IBUs on this. So it is more than likely very much just dry hopped.
That's a good possibility.
And Mosaic isn't, and it's only using Mosaic, and Mosaic isn't known for its pininess.
Right.
It's only known for citrus, grapefruit, and a little bit of berry flavor.
Well, let's find out.
Okay. What's the matter?
Oh, boy. Wow.
Dr. Sam Beckett, do you have something to bring to the table?
Wow. That sticks around.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that jumps out at me is that sticks around a lot.
Yeah, that's all. That is a very long, lingering,
Yes.
citrusy hop. It's not piney though.
It is not. No,
Again, it's not piney.
It is not. It does not have that West Coast IPA punch you in the mouth
Yeah,
bitterness. But wow, does that stick around a long time?
yeah. It is. That is just a really long, drawn out, bitter citrus. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of torn at the moment.
How so?
Well, it's a little grapefruity.
I don't mind the grapefruit side of things.
Well, I don't like grapefruit.
Well,
Talk about that.
you knew this about me.
Yeah, but it's okay though because the rest of the beer is very this beer is sweeter than the sour series that we had.
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
It starts out with a little bit of sweetness, but then that hop, it's not even a hop residue. It's more of like a hop coating.
Yeah.
That is the biggest thing that jumps out to me on this one.
It's almost like dripping hop candle wax
Yeah.
on your tongue, and it just
Yeah. But one thing it is making me do is go back for more.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's very drinkable.
That way I don't have that linger.
That too. Yeah. They don't-
But this is coming from somebody who is not an IPA person.
right.
It is. But yeah. Wow.
I do find it more refreshing and sweeter than that sour series that we had at the top of the show, though. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
As far as other Mosaic beers, though, I still think I put some others ahead of this one.
That's fair.
Yeah, but it's very good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very drinkable.
This is definitely a beer that I would hand to one of my IPA friends, without a doubt.
For sure. Oh, for sure. And I especially appreciate any beer that has a singular focus. Mm-hmm. And this is a series, so I assume that they're working with the same base through the other ones.
Right. And then the next time around, they use Fuggle, and all is right with the word.
Right. But the important thing is that it's the same base. It's almost like a smash, but it's not because they use more than one malt.
Right.
But it's a single hop. So, yeah, you get Mosaic on this one. I really, really want to try the Strata one if it ever comes back around.
We can put the word out.
Yeah.
Anybody got any spares?
Every now and then, Adam puts up a Twitter puts up a poll on the Twitter.
Yeah.
And he's like, what should we brew next? And I'll just start saying Strata from now on.
just I don't know what the word is. Stuff the ballot box.
Stuff the ballot box, hire a bunch of bots.
There you go. Use them to our advantage.
Right. And get a bunch of bots to my advantage.
Steve, how did we suddenly get 36,000 followers on Twitter? Don't worry about it.
Don't ask. Don't ask what a click farm in Pakistan is either.
And how much it costs per month.
Right.
By the way, they'll all be gone by December.
Click to you. Don't ask what that is.
Man, I'll say it's impressive.
Yeah.
It is an impressive beer.
Yeah.
It's just not for me.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I totally get that. It's a beer for me, and I definitely enjoy it.
Right on.
And yeah, with the few minor hangups I have with it, it's still just way better than a lot of the other IPAs out on the market. And that's specifically because it has that singular hop focus.
Yeah.
Whereas there's so many IPAs out there that you don't know what the fuck they're just blending in there.
What do we got in the bag?
And nobody's palate is sophisticated enough to figure it out either.
No.
So,
No. Let's stop kidding ourselves.
yeah, stop kidding myself. Or you, stop kidding yourself.
Okay.
Everything should be all single hops unless you're doing fucking, stout. Because it doesn't really matter what you put in hops. You can just put in Fuggle or Willamette or whatever else.
Some EKG.
Yeah, you can throw all that in. Doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
But more single hop IPAs.
Just more single hop in general.
Yes.
Don't make things complicated.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's make things simple. Let's talk about what's going to go on in Pittsburgh
Okay.
in terms of breweries, which seems a bit appropriate for, a beer show.
Right. I mean, we've been somewhat derelict in our duties of talking about breweries that are opening up, so we can just do a quick roundup for one segment
Yes.
and get everybody in on what's happening in Pittsburgh.
Yes. Or what is going to happen, or what has already happened.
Or what is going to happen that isn't named Platform or Brewdog.
Because we're not going to talk about them because we don't.
Fuck them, that's why.
Okay. All right. I wasn't going to go that far, but here we are.
They ain't paying me. Suck my dick. Unless you want to pay me, then don't suck my dick.
Well, let's look at the numbers first.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to
Then pay me and suck my dick.
There is that as well. Hey, you know what? They pay us $80,000 a year.
Yeah.
I won't talk bad on them.
Dude, I'll say nice things about Meg Gill if you pay me $80,000 a year. I'm poor as shit.
Each.
Each. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Each.
We have credibility.
I'm not
here.
splitting.
No. That's $80,000 each, tax free.
Yeah, that's right. I will sell out.
And we're not talking stock options. We're not talking about store credit, cash on the barrelhead.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a one-time gift once a year.
It's a trust fund.
Split over 26 weeks.
It's a trust fund to get me to stop saying bad things about platform. You can afford it.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's start with not them,
Okay.
but let's go to Washington County.
Washington.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's where we're drinking right now.
Yeah, we're drinking Washington beers.
Yes.
We've been to Washington before.
We-
Go down to the casino.
Yes, we have actually done a live episode in Washington County before.
Yeah, we went down to the White Horse.
Whitehorse, yes.
Right across from the casino.
Yes. And
Right next to Permane.
They're right next to the Primanis.
If yins haven't figured out this is going to be an accent-heavy segment, then here's your warning.
Yay.
Yay.
But we're going to Peters Township.
Peters Township.
That's northern Washington County, up towards the line there.
Is it more 79 side or 19 side?
Don't know.
Okay.
You can get the Google Maps out.
I'm not doing it.
Okay. Okay. But Mondays Brewing.
I hate Mondays.
I know you do. I'm sorry, Garfield.
I work for the weekend.
Everybody works for the weekend, lover boy. Keep going.
B94 will bang on my drum all day.
That's Todd Rundgren.
I'm just saying, I think it was all in the mix.
Ooh, I don't know that one.
No. That's
Oh.
not the song. No,
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
saying they did. I want to bang on the drum all day, and I thought they also did working for the weekend
Oh, okay. That does make sense.
because they had to sing along with Shelly and Bubba and the other ones I don't remember.
I never listened to B94.
You can get it to.
I didn't care to. I had DVE and the X.
Yeah.
That's all I needed in the early days.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. That's fine. Yeah.
That's the way I roll.
I'm just thinking back to like when I was 8 or 10 or something.
Nope. Can't help you there.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not sorry. I don't care enough. But Monday's Brewing, they are playing in September
Yeah.
of 2020. They are going to be a 5-barrel system, kind of status quo for new places.
Okay.
And what's nice with them is, since they are Monday's Brewing, they are going to kind of lean into the Monday.
You would hope.
Yes. Yes. They plan on having some specials for the service industry, or should say folks for the service industry. It's not just, the entity of service,
Right.
but the people that are in it.
Sacrifices to the god.
But yes, they plan on having some specials for those in the service industry, which I think is rather sweet.
Yeah, that's fine. I would hope they have specials for everybody on Mondays because the place is called Mondays.
Right. How could you not?
That's when everybody's going to show up because people are going to be in their offices wearing their khakis or at home wearing their pajama pants, depending on, how things have shook out at your company.
There is a happy medium. Board shorts.
Either way, a message is going out over Slack and it says, you can go to Mondays on Monday.
Shut up. Because I would totally do that.
I'm just saying, I know how people in your circles work.
Yeah, it's true.
But it's very obvious that you have to have specials on Mondays. It's the same thing that we talked about 2 episodes ago when we talked about the Seattle Kraken
Yeah.
being sponsored by Kraken, the dark rum.
Which is delicious and is going to happen.
And I bought a fucking bottle because I advertised myself into it. And I had Dark and Stormies.
It worked, didn't it?
Did work.
Were they delicious?
Yeah.
Then,
It's Dark and
I
Stormies.
say, is that really a bad thing?
No, it was Reed's ginger beer and fucking cut up limes.
I
and
see. I'm a
dark
Gosling guy when it comes to the ginger beer.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's a classic.
Yeah. I guess.
Yeah. All right.
I guess. I've honestly never drank it. I've always drank Reed's.
Oh, that's all right.
Jamaican.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to step back a little bit from segment 1 where we were in Butler County. We're going to Butler County.
Okay.
We are going to Harmony, which is right next to Zealy and Opal.
Yeah.
That's in the
It's up there by Zealy.
That's up there by Zealy. Same exit if you work it right.
That's on the 18 side.
It is. No, 19.
Huh?
Huh?
Wait. Is 19 does the crossover. That's right.
19's on the left if you're going north.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, 8's on the, yeah.
Yeah, 8's on the right.
Yeah, no,
8 is east.
Yeah, 19 does the crossover in Cranberry.
Yes.
And then it's on the left-hand side when he's going up north.
Right.
And that's because 8 is on the right-hand side when he's going up.
There you go.
Yeah.
So for our listeners in Kansas, There you go.
Now you know.
Union Brothers is who I'm talking about.
Sure.
They opened in June of 2020, so they have their doors open. They are pouring beer. They have 11 on tap,
That's a bit.
which I find fantastic.
That's real strong open.
Yes. It is opened by two gentlemen. They were both in the union trades, hence the name.
Yeah.
Union Brothers. It makes sense.
Yeah. It all adds up, man.
Yeah, this is not some Illuminati shit.
It's not puzzles.
No, it's pretty straightforward. But yes, we have had some field reports. Our co-host Bubba has had some of their beers before. He gave it the thumbs up.
Right on. I believe I've had some too last year at Beers of the Berg. I believe they were there.
I was not there, unfortunately.
If I remember correctly, they were inside and they were next to Bloom Brew. If I'm remembering correctly.
Okay, and
If I am, that's a pretty sweet memory, right?
that is a pretty sweet memory. Yeah, well done. If that's the truth.
That is, man, that just like kind of actually bummed me out.
What?
If I have an eidetic memory for Beer Fest layouts,
I mean, that's got to.
what a dog shit superpower.
Sorry about your luck, bud. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're still friends.
Okay.
So now that we've gone from one end of the city to the other end of the city, it's time to go into the city. To the Strip District.
Hooray.
Yes.
Going to Holies?
No, but no.
Okay.
Actually, not even close.
Okay.
I mean, kind of close.
Kind of close, but not even close.
I mean, it all depends on how globally you're looking at this.
Right. Okay.
You know, for a mouse, it's a long ways away.
Yeah.
But if you're taking a jet plane, not very far at all.
He's taking bus?
Bus, probably still not far.
Okay.
Strip District. Here, I'll give you a landmark. Pamela's.
Hooray.
They're right in the right across the way from Pamela's there.
Going to get some pancakes.
Yes.
Breakfast. Oh, yeah.
And if they don't have a collaboration going on with Bonafide.
Bonafide?
Is the name of the brewery.
This is the brewery?
Yes.
In the Strip District? Across from Pamela's?
Yes.
Yeah,
You're all caught up.
All right, I'm here.
Well done. Well done.
I made it, everybody.
But yes, they plan on opening. I wasn't able to find any information as to when they plan on opening, which is unfortunate for us and our listeners.
Did they make lofty goals of 2020 or
I did not see that.
didn't even say that?
No, I saw no numbers associated.
They just said brewery, maybe?
Yes. Yes, and under other circumstances, I wouldn't necessarily put much stock in that.
Right.
However, two co-owners that are involved in this have a bit of pedigree behind them. One is a former co-owner of Four Seasons Brewery.
Okay.
And the other one is a co-owner and brewer with Butler Brew Works.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
yeah, they know what they're doing.
Yeah, so there is pedigree there, and they know how to do brewery, so
Yes.
you should expect brewery.
Yes, and I've had beers from both of those breweries in my fridge, and I would be willing to do it again.
I've had both those breweries at beer fests.
See, there you go. Where? And who were they next to?
Dating back, I think it's 2 or 3 Beers of the Bergs, but Four Seasons was it was inside, and they had Rick Seaback pouring.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were because you went into the.
It was if you made a left and you went to the back.
Yep.
You can't say back wall because it was like a drop off because it was a loading dock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if you went to the end of the loading dock.
All right, so I remember that part as well. So go us.
Yeah. Well, you remember where Rick Seaback is.
Well, I mean, he's a Pittsburgh treasure, quite possibly also a national treasure.
He's a moving landmark. You go, hey, Rick Seaback's here.
Where he goes, the people goes.
Right.
Yeah.
So do the hot dogs.
What?
Hot dogs go where Rick Seaback is.
He did do a documentary on hot dogs.
Right.
It's a good documentary. I always enjoy the Sunday afternoons on WQED because that's when the Rick Seaback shows are on. Mm-hmm. That's nice.
It's just chill.
It is. It's super chill. You've had your Sunday brunch. You're ready to just relax a little bit.
It's not Meet the Press.
It's not Meet the Press. It's not, Depression City.
Right.
of just, everything's coming to an end.
Yeah, it's hot dogs.
Just nice.
It's hot dogs and Kennywoods, everybody.
Right. And it's fantastic. So everybody in Pittsburgh, do yourself a favor. Tune in to WQED on Sunday afternoons and just be for a little bit and watch Rick Seaback stuff.
Oh, did I just get on WESA? What the fuck is this?
I mean, hey, if we can get donors out of this that are willing to send us money,
Go on tpublic.com. You can get a tote bag from us. That's true.
Mm-hmm. Hey, somebody sends us $50, I'll get a tote bag for them.
All right.
Check's got to clear first.
Yeah, sure. Well, yeah, it's got to be a check with you. You don't have PayPal or Venmo.
Nope.
So, whatever. Next brewery.
Internet banks are evil. The next one is, we're going to go right up the hill just a little bit to Garfield.
I hate Mondays.
See, now, there is a natural rivalry right there.
Right. You would think.
You would hope.
So what's in Garfield?
So there's lots of stuff in Garfield, but the one that we're going to talk about in particular,
Uh-huh.
Two Phrase.
Two phrase.
Two Phrase, not two chains.
Yeah,
Two
two
phrase.
phrase. That sounds like a New Orleans bar.
A little bit.
Two phrase.
Two Phrase.
I'm going on down to two phrase.
Andy Two Phrase.
Andy Two Phrase. I like to tell you that Andy Two Phrase fought off the.
Oh boy. So Two Phrase, they plan on opening in 2020.
Two Phrase?
Yes.
Okay.
They were another, I'll say, casualty of the COVID-19.
Yep.
They got kind of caught in that storm because they had to halt construction
Yeah.
for a few months.
Yeah.
That put them back. They are back about 4 or 5 months from what they originally planned to.
Okay.
And I'm sure with the associated red tape, with every brewery that tries to open here in the great state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah. It's probably 6 or 7 months, but
Yeah. But I can't wait for them to open.
yeah. I wish I knew a little bit more about business in general as to how this is affecting people who had to like stop construction and things like that.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, are they really losing more money?
Or is it
From
just sort of
halts. Yeah.
delaying?
Yeah, or did everybody let things delay? Or, and I'm assuming it's just actually just banks are bleeding people dry.
I wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, you said internet banks are evil, but all banks are evil.
There you go. There you go. We agree on, at least part way.
Yeah. It's a Venn diagram of some sort.
So yes, Two Phrase. I hope to get more information from them if and when they open.
Yeah.
It might be late 2020, early 21.
Two phrase.
Two Phrase. And once we are done there, we're gonna go right up the street just a little bit more to Bloomfield.
Yeah.
Trace Brewing.
Yeah, we talked about them a little bit.
Yes, we talked about them in the past. They're going to be right off the end of the bridge there. They are teaming up with, I believe it is Red Hawk Coffee.
Yeah.
They're going to do a brewery, and they're going to have a coffee space all in one.
That one's exciting for me as a person who likes coffee.
And it's exciting for me as a person that likes beverages of most kinds.
Right. As an appreciator of beverages,
Yes.
I appreciate a place that has two different kinds of beverages.
Hey, you know what? I drink stuff every day.
Yeah. But if you're already setting out to pair with a coffee house, then you're going to have at least more than one coffee beer, I would assume.
Right.
And that's good things.
Yes. Agreed. And they are heavily in the construction phase.
Yeah.
I believe they are a late 2020
Yeah.
opening. And the last one that I want to talk about is Acclamation.
Okay.
They are in Verona.
My Verona.
I'm just going to let you stew in that one for a second.
No, it's a good one.
Okay. If you say so.
You don't like the knack? What the fuck's the matter with you?
All sorts of stuff. We ain't got time. But yes, they are in Verona. Mm-hmm. That is also the hometown of Inner Groove. They opened up, it's been about a year ago, a little bit more.
Inner Groove? Yeah, I think they opened 2018.
Yeah. They've been open for a bit. Yeah, apparently, Verona is turning into a bit of a hotbed. They'll have 2 breweries and a meadery/cider house.
Oh, neat.
Yes. So if you like one, try the other one. And if you like that one, try the third one.
Okie doke. And you can have yourself a little ale trail, sort of.
Like an ale triangle.
Well, it's a drink triangle.
And ale goal. No, that's bad. You're not gonna-
Right angle?
right angle.
Yeah.
No.
Ew.
Moving on. But we may have heard about this brewery in the past. They attempted to be called Nerd. Mm-hmm. KNURD.
It sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah, I think we had talked about them in a very early episode back in the day.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but unfortunately they kind of ran into a little bit of not necessarily copyright infringement, but copyright protections from a brewery down in Texas. They didn't want the folks in Verona to use it, so they changed the name to Acclamation. And what's nice for me at least, I know you're not going to like this information, Steve, but they are looking to focus on lower ABV beers, 5% plus or minus. I'm okay with that. I like it.
They've made it powerful into me today.
They have not.
Shut up.
They really haven't.
I have sway.
Steve, if and when they hear this, they're not going to say, well, Steve says we got to make 12% Belgians.
I didn't say
so-
12% Belgians, but let's not do 7 or below.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like that approach. I think that's a good approach. And I support that.
I hope it's not a hard rule.
It's not. It's not. Because I know that there are some beers that they developed. They're up in the upper fives, I'll say 5.7, 5.8, up in that area. So it is not it's not a hard number. Not a hard number.
I'm just saying, you got to be willing to give the people what they want. And what the people want is overbranded hazy double IPA that's 8.5. It's got a score of 4.4 on the Untappd.
Otherwise, why bother brewing it?
That's right.
Gross.
8% IPAs or nothing. What are you doing in this market?
Oh, no.
Don't try new things. Don't try to win your own audience. Don't try to stand out in any way.
Now you're making me sad. I don't like this at all.
So I hope people understand sarcasm.
Right. Oh, absolutely. So the last one I wanted to touch on because we got to talk Beaver County.
Do we?
Well, we do because segment 3 it'll make more sense as to why we have to talk Beaver County.
Yeah.
But Ultra Genius in Ambridge.
Yeah.
They have opened up in the last couple of months. They opened up at probably the worst possible time.
Yeah, because they were set to open up, I believe, the weekend after St. Patrick's. But
Yes.
yeah, they're open now.
They are open now. They were able to get cans out long before I have a hunch they planned on it.
I believe so. Yeah.
That is my hunch. I don't have direct information on that.
No, it came out very quickly.
Yes, that's my interpretation. So, Alter Genius, if we're wrong, let me know.
Yeah, we'll do a show with them. Or
We
something.
probably will. Yes. So I've had some of their beers before. I am willing to try their beers again.
Yeah,
I liked it.
What did you have from them?
I had their Lenore, which is their coffee chocolate stout.
Ooh,
Yes, I liked it.
yeah.
Would drink again.
But yeah, you can get them at Creekside too, right?
You can get everything at Creekside.
Yeah, that's true. You can get Butler Brew Works, and you know what else you can get?
What's that?
4 Points.
Yes, you can. How do you know that, Steve?
Because I picked up their overbranded hazy double IPA Mosaic from Creekside.
Nice.
I met a fan. His name is Tyler.
A fan of 4 Points or a fan of our show?
Us.
Oh, okay. Well, it can
I mean,
it could be both.
It's probably both.
All right. Well, shout out to Tyler then.
Yeah, it's both.
Right on.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, there's more out there. There's other ones we didn't even
sure
touch
there's
on.
more.
I mean, Acrospire. We've talked about them in the past,
Yeah.
but
Still haven't got to them yet.
still
but
haven't gotten to them yet. We need to.
There's a lot out there, and I don't leave my house right now, so it'll just have to be out there.
Groceries and beer. That's about all.
Right.
That's about it.
If you can get your beer into a space that I'm in, I'll probably pick it up.
Right.
But
Right. So yeah, if there is any other happenings that's going on in the brewery world, I mean, because there's other stuff. Insurrection is opening a second space. Hitchhiker is opening another space. Recon is opening a space in Cranberry Township. I mean, there's other stuff going on.
Yeah.
This list is not all inclusive by any stretch of the imagination.
Yep.
Just a little catch up for our listeners. I mean, I stole this information from Bob Batts. I stole this information from breweries in PA.
yeah.
A couple other sources like that. But, It's
out there.
I got it from quality sources.
Yeah.
So I believe it.
Yeah, I believe it. I'm here for it.
Yeah. We're probably going to use them again.
Yeah, take from them again.
There's no probably. It's going to happen.
You got to take from Bod Bats because that goddamn Pittsburgh Post-Gazette website will lock you out after a certain number of clicks.
I know. So we just follow Bob on Twitter.
Right.
And we'll just...
We'll tell the people in Kansas and California what Bob has written about.
Right. And thank you, Bob, for doing good work. We appreciate it.
We sure do.
And same thing to breweries in PA.
Yeah, they do good work as well.
They do.
Check out their website. It's exactly that, plus.com.
There you go. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
All right. What'd you think of this Overbranded by 4 points out of beautiful Charleroi, Pennsylvania?
Easy peasy.
I say your glass is empty. My glass is empty.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say is I won't drink this again.
Fair enough.
Because this is not my style.
Yeah.
I will put this qualifier on that. I will not drink it. However, I will recommend it to all of my IPA drinking friends and cohorts.
Yeah. I'll say I know I've been against hazy IPAs as of late, and I've been on a big West Coast, whatever you want to call it, a campaign to bring back West Coast clear IPAs. Mm-hmm. But this is just a case of like when it's good, and you can't deny it.
That's an excellent way of putting it.
Yeah.
And you're saying the same thing I am, just for different reasons.
Right. I mean, the beer is undeniably good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in generally, I am burned out on shitty hazy IPAs that have terrible mixes of hops that you can't really discern anything out of. And they're just I don't know, weak. But this isn't weak. It's easily drinkable. It's full of flavor, and it's a singular focus flavor, and that's what makes it stand out.
Nicely put.
Yeah.
Nicely put.
So
yeah,
would drink again, and also I'm going to be hammering Adam to bring up this Strata version again so I can get that.
Yeah, get that Strata version. I'm going to say Fuggle version.
Right.
That's what I'm hitching my wagon to.
You can shoot for that as well.
Yeah, go Fuggle. I am Team Fuggle all the way.
And we'll let 4 points decide which one they brew first, but that's perfectly fine with me.
Whether or not they listen to our input one way or another anyways.
Yeah.
They might just say, we don't care about those jamokes.
Yeah. Good chance it'll just be Idaho 7. Or Idaho Gem.
Yes. So, all right, let's reload. Let's get our third, I guess we'll call it Red Belt.
Yeah.
Beer.
Yeah.
That's the outermost belt.
Yeah.
It goes into other counties.
It's the long one.
Yeah. Let's get our next Red Belt beer loaded up, segment 3. And I don't know what Steve's doing. I hope it's something.
Yeah, I got something.
All right.
It's complaining.
Oh, goody. All right, we'll be right back. All right, we're back. Steve I don't know what the hell he was doing between segments.
Picking my ass.
Gross. Gross. Remind me not to hand you my glass.
I don't know. Don't give me open-ended prompts like that, because it'll always be something gross. My humor is puerile and base.
I was gonna go juvenile, but
nope. I like to use the bigger word.
Okay.
To explain picking my ass.
so. Anyways, we're taking the Red Belt around Pittsburgh. We're going to counties outside of Allegheny County to check out the wares of other breweries, and we kind of, I don't know if we hinted or we just straight up said in segment 2, but for this segment, we're going to Beaver County.
Yay.
Yes, we are going to Beaver County.
Look, there's only 4 breweries, I think, in Beaver County. We
Wait.
talked about 2 of them.
Wow. Wait, what was the second one?
Well, we talked about Ultra Genius.
Yeah.
And we talked about Crane Room when we were in the first segment.
I thought Crane Room was technically in Lawrence County.
Ooh, I don't know.
We'll get out the maps later on. But this brewery that we're going to talk about right now
That takes one less brewery away from Beaver County.
Well, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm sorry. They're there. In the meantime, while Steve tries to make sure that he's right, we're going to Petrucci Brothers out of New Brighton.
Yep.
That is in the heart of Beaver County. We're going to try their Tears of Joy. It is a Belgian style ale. This is a big hitter. This comes in at 11.6. Holy shit. That's a big one.
Well, it's a Belgian quad, yes?
That's a Belgian something or other. It is a quad, yes. It is a quad.
Yeah.
And according to their information, the Tears of Joy is aged in Buffalo Trace and tequila barrels and then bottled.
Interesting.
Yes.
Buffalo Trace.
So I don't know that I've ever had a Buffalo Trace and tequila bottle Belgian quad.
I haven't either.
So this will be new territory for us, no doubt.
I don't think it's that new, but I mean the combination.
Right.
Newcastle, by the way, is Lawrence County.
There you go.
So Beaver County has 3 breweries now. Way to go, Adam.
I'll take more away.
You took one away from them. All right, well, let's pour this one up. That is for sure Beaver County.
Yes.
And we'll do it.
Okay.
Looking at it,
Guess what it looks like.
looks like beer.
I mean, it's definitely got a Belgian look to it.
Yeah, it's pretty clear. There's a little bit of a haze to it, but like there's not a whole bunch of shit floating around in it.
Right.
It is darker, so that would make sense as far as a bigger grain bill.
Yes. Getting into that quad territory.
Yeah,
But it does have that classic Belgian kind of copper look to it.
right.
It all adds up.
Yeah, it's a dark copper. If you look at it just right, it looks like a fun sunset.
Okay.
You got to look at it. So you're looking at it from the top,
Yeah.
top down,
Yeah.
and then you can catch the glint of a gradient.
All
Of
I
it.
see is my face looking back.
You're an ass. It has a nice gradient, though, that goes from a pale straw to that deep copper.
Yes, I will agree with that.
Okay.
Yes. It's got a very pleasant nose to it.
It really does.
I'm picking up some bananas.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like bananas and malt
Yeah.
and a little bit of whiskey
Which would make sense.
because barrel age.
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's... Okay. Let's see what happens here.
Interesting.
I got no beef with it on first sip. Brewbox.com.
.com. .com.
Ooh.
I'm going to have to take another sip.
So after you take that sip, let things set for a second. Because one thing I noticed is the tequila on the way back end. Like 10 seconds after you've drank your sip.
Yeah.
It kind of pops up a little bit.
Yeah.
You're not a tequila fan, are you?
It is the only alcohol that I cannot drink. Like it is. If I take shots of tequila, I don't know what it is, but my mouth instantly starts watering.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh, interesting.
yeah, and that includes up to like 151 in Everclear and that kind of shit. I
Yeah.
can drink that shit.
Ugh. But tequila just doesn't work for you.
Yeah, tequila instant mouth waters. I do get a little bit of that on the very, very back end as you were saying it.
Kind of like that not it's not a burn.
No.
And it is not particularly pronounced, but you notice it.
Yeah. It's yeah, I get it. It's hard for me to explain because I don't drink a lot of tequila because again, as I'm saying, I hate tequila.
And I fully understand, but it's
Yeah.
almost like the tequila burn without the burn,
Right.
which I find very interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had that before.
I'll say overall though, for being almost 12%, there's like little to no burn.
A Belgian quad in whiskey and tequila barrels, the
Yeah.
lack of hotness
Yeah.
is impressive.
Yeah, it is impressively not like Bernie time, ruin your face. I'm a little disappointed because I'm not getting much. So the two things I'm not getting much of, I'm not getting much whiskey barrel, and I'm not getting much like any other defining flavor on it.
The banana that you found on the nose doesn't come through as much on the taste.
Right.
However, for me, on that perspective, that's getting into particulars. Overall, it's good beer.
Yeah, it drinks kind of like a standard Belgian, where you just get that, like you can kind of just tell that it was made with almost nothing but just scoopfuls of fucking sugar.
Right.
And that's not to say this is sweet, but it's just saying that the flavor profile overall is generally pretty muted.
Yes.
That it's just grain and that strange bit of tequila barrel that pops up at the back end.
Yeah. That's kind of it's kind of neat.
Yes, it's neat. It's neat. I don't hate it. It's not,
No, it is not a full tequila wince face.
No, it's not throwing me into fits or anything. So it is neat. I kind of wish there's just more whiskey because I'm more of a whiskey fan.
Right.
And otherwise, yeah. And it's, again, back to the most impressive thing is that it just doesn't burn you out.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because all of those things together is a recipe for just being almost like a dare beer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this could have gone one of two ways.
And I'm glad it went the more pleasant way. I am very glad.
Yeah, because we've definitely had like fucking barley wines and other things on the show that were even only 8%. And they were instant reflux, instant, burn you out.
Yeah, this is not it.
This is not it, and I'm pleasantly surprised.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can dig upon it.
Good. I can too.
Yes.
It'll be an interesting podium, I think.
It really is.
Stay tuned for the end. But for now.
I mean, if they've come this far.
Well, yeah. But for now.
Yes.
Let's get into segment 3.
All right.
And we've got. So it's a retweak of a segment we kind of used to do.
All right.
We used to do Craft or Crap.
Yes.
And that's where we would go through Untappd reviews. And it would be you and me or another guest. And we'd be trying to guess if the review was about a craft beer or a crap beer.
Yes.
I've reworked it because it's just two of us. And I just wanted to kind of go through some more Untappd reviews.
Okay.
And I wanted to focus on something that we haven't got the chance to because it's relatively new to Untappd.
What's that?
Seltzers.
Oh, okay.
And I just wanted to see what the seltzer community is doing as far as reviews.
Seltzer community.
Are,
It's a bizarre combination of words.
are they just as dumb as the regular Untappd community?
I assume so.
The answer won't surprise you. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to look at some of the ways seltzer is being reviewed on Untappd.
Oh, goody.
And further proof that people don't know how to fucking review anything.
It's all bots, Steve.
It can't be all bots. There's pictures of people.
It's all bots. Even the people are bots.
Great. Let's start, though, with White Claw.
Yeah.
It's the most known brand out there. I went through looking at White Claw, and interestingly,
Yeah.
there's not a single White Claw flavor
Okay.
that holds a ranking above 4.0.
They're all in the 2s and 3s.
Yeah, they're all in the 2s and 3s. So even on Untappd, they're not that good.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah, it's like even by Untappd standards, they're not that good. Like I personally believe scores kind of wash out in the end. If you give it a long enough and give it enough reviews, eventually things will wash out to a 3 or
Everything will average out.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I just kind of went to the least. I went to White Claw Pure, and White Claw Pure.
I assume that's just regular ass seltzer.
Yeah, that's
no
just
flavorings.
no
nothing else?
flavorings, no nothing. And it is the lowest ranked flavor of White Claw.
That does not surprise me, actually.
Right? It doesn't surprise me myself either, but it has a 2.58.
Okay.
That's its rating.
It's average.
Right.
It is straight up average.
Yeah, it is straight up average by every metric. But I went through the reviews and I found an interesting drinking habit with the people who are drinking White Claw Pure, and they're all adding stuff to it.
Oh. Oh.
The only way it gets good scores is when people make their own fucking drink. Everybody else hates it because they don't understand what non-flavored alcoholic seltzer would taste like.
Right.
And they don't know that it tastes bad. So I just wanted to go through a couple of these reviews
Okay.
of people who gave it good scores. Lori P, her review was with grape flavor packet, 4 1/4. Eric G with a tropical Kool-Aid packet thingy, 2.5. So even when he makes his own fucking drink, it's still bad.
He brought it up to average.
Yeah. Nick B, he says, rum, melon liquor, maraschino cherries. The Claw is law. 4 stars.
What?
You're not even drinking White
not
Claw
even-
at that point. You're drinking a cocktail, a shitty cocktail at that. It has 2 other liquors in it and maraschino cherries. But still, the Claw is law.
Apparently not.
Yeah. And then there was Ryan B, who said, the low ratings for an unflavored seltzer? What did you guys expect? Honestly, this makes a good base for adding your own fruit. See pick. And then it was just pictures of him mixing his own fucking drinks again.
So he yells at people and then does the exact same thing that he's doing.
Right. Well, he's saying, I don't understand why people rate it low. Well, people should rate it low because White Claw...
It's base.
Yeah,
They're not great.
It's crap. It is crap. And it should be its own drink added to it. But when you add stuff to it, you're not reviewing...
Right. It's that null and void.
Yeah, you're not reviewing that. You're reviewing whatever cocktail you made. If you want to review it as a mixer, that's something different.
Yes, but I don't know that people are going to... You shouldn't. You just shouldn't review it at that point.
Right, exactly.
You can talk amongst your friends.
That's like reviewing cream soda and ginger ale and other soda with regards to cocktail making.
Right. Yeah. Hey, yeah, this works great with gin. 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
No.
No, it's just a good gin and tonic that
Right.
you made.
Which is fine.
Yeah. You're not rating the tonic water, though. You're
Right.
rating the gin and tonic you made.
Right, and that's the thing. We're not upset about people adding stuff to the White Claw.
No, that's exactly what you should do.
Right.
It sounded delicious.
Yeah, but don't rate it as such.
Yeah, don't rate it at anything because you didn't drink the White Claw. But honestly, that did put some ideas in my head of like, oh, if I could find some White Claw pure, because I do have like a lot of those flavor packets for mixing in the water. I was like, yeah, fuck, that actually would probably be good.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, the one other thing I found, and it's a common thread through pretty much all seltzer.
Not
reviews.
just White Claw, but
not just
all.
White Claw, but all of them. And I'll just pick this one specific review. It comes from Joe A, and he says, "No judgment. Found it in a fridge of a beach house."
Ew.
Yeah,
Ew.
2 1/4.
So it sounds like everybody is making excuses for why they're drinking it.
Right. It's majority men trying to protect their masculinity as they drink things they just found in fridges of houses.
Which is dumb.
Yeah.
It's just dumb. And
I found it in the fridge. Don't make fun of me. Well, maybe just don't drink it. Maybe
Right.
go, if you're so scared of people making fun of you for drinking seltzer.
right. Yeah, don't make fun of me, but I'm still going to put it out there on the public forum.
Nobody held your wrist and turned it
Right.
and made you fucking check it in on
Right.
Untappd. You
Thank you for pulling that back. I appreciate that.
That was almost a hard C, is what it was going to be.
I know. And I'm glad that you pulled the ripcord on that one.
I almost went full Australia. Dropped the hard C there.
I don't need that. You know what? Yeah, because, hey, you know what? I had a hard seltzer last weekend.
Right.
I was done golfing. I didn't want a beer. I already had 1 or 2 on the course. Hard seltzer sounds good. Great. Load me up.
Yeah. I've had them. They're fine.
Right.
And I've had, I've definitely spoke about my adventure with the Four Loko.
Well,
Nightmare.
adventure's a good way of putting it.
Yeah, it's an adventure and it's, research.
Yeah. Yes. It's
Yeah.
research. Tax deductible.
Yeah. I get why people drink them, but they're not for me all the time.
Right circumstances.
Right circumstances, yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. But don't, try to avoid, being made fun of. Who cares?
Yeah. No, just
Drink what you want.
don't be so scared of your masculinity being
Yes.
broken from drinking shitty fucking liquor.
It'll be okay.
It's your shitty booze choice, you jackass.
Own it.
So I moved away from White Claw because, it's the most popular brand. I wanted to see if things were going better in a more crafty area.
Okay.
So I went to the Platform Black Cherry.
And
overall it has about 3 stars.
okay.
And there's hardly any seltzer. Like, I think I said that about White Claw, that there's hardly any seltzers that have over 3. Mm-hmm. But honestly, it's all seltzers that don't really have over
even
3.
if you get into the craft side of things.
Yeah. Pretty much everything's like just average ass. And a lot of the repetitive negative things is cough medicine that comes up over and over again.
I could see that. Yeah.
I mean, we had one from Platform, not the Black Cherry, but we had one of them. It was just trash.
Yeah.
It was garbage.
Yeah.
Jeremy P, though, he says, yes, found a good seltzer! Exclamation point. And I'll let you guess what he put star-wise on that.
Well, if that level of excitement was for me, you'd have to be over 4.25.
Yeah.
You'd have to be over
You'd
that.
think.
Minimum.
3 stars. Oh. Jeremy got hyped because he finally found a good seltzer. That's 3 stars.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Here's a nice one.
Oh, good.
Sort of.
I like nice. I like
Sort of.
nice.
Sort of. Amber, she says, it's no White Claw, but the cherry flavor is reminiscent of Faygo.
Oh.
Yeah. So if you've had the Faygo Black Cherry soda,
I grew up on that.
And I would say it's number 1 flavor. The cotton candy's good, but it gets a little,
Oh, shout out to, what is that, Moon Mist? I think it was the other one.
Moon Mist is theirs,
Yeah.
yes. Yep. Red Pop. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, she said, it's reminiscent of Faygo. And it's like, oh, that's nice. And she gave that 3 stars.
I wonder if she's just a juggalo.
She might be. Juggalette.
Juggalette. I apologize.
Watch your pronouns.
That's well. I guess.
Pronouns are juggalette and juggler. Perhaps the most infuriating.
Oh, good.
To bring it more back to the theme of people don't know how to use Untappd.
Yeah.
Craig S. Mm-hmm. He writes, this was a delayed check-in, but it looks like water and tastes like seltzer.
What?
No fucking shit, you stupid jackass.
Maybe we're the ones that don't get sarcasm. I hope. I really hope. I really, really hope that we're the idiots. Because I can bear that burden.
If it was sarcastic, but it just, it does not read sarcasm. Looks like water, tastes like seltzer. And that's the best you can come up with.
Damn.
2.5 stars.
2.5 stars. Well, maybe that's it. It's average. It did nothing for him.
Yeah, it did nothing for him, but it's like, why?
Why bother?
Yeah. Like, he even had a picture with it, too. We can tell it looks like water. And why the fuck would it not taste like seltzer? It's a seltzer.
Right. Yeah, because if it tasted like this Belgian quad, I'd have some very serious questions.
Yeah.
Very serious questions.
You'd have some serious questions about that. If it tasted like cider, hey, that's something to point out.
Yeah.
If it tasted like a shandy, oh, that's different. But if it tastes like seltzer, that's uninteresting.
Yeah. Great.
But also 2.5 stars. So
dead nuts average.
Yeah. I went into the Natural Light Catalina Lime Mixer.
Okay. I have not had that yet.
I wasn't sure how the seltzer community breaks down. And
I mean, is there an independent seltzer community? Or is it just sort of an offshoot of craft beer?
So far, So far from what I'm seeing, it's just pretty fluid within there. Like there doesn't seem to be snobbiness within the seltzer community.
Like, oh, you're drinking a beer? Ugh, I only drink seltzers.
Right. And they don't judge each other on the seltzers that they drink because pretty much all seltzers come in the same 4 fucking flavors of black cherry, lemon, lime, tangerine, and lemon.
I wonder if...
Or mango.
I wonder if seltzers have gotten to the point where they have shelfies.
I'm sure they do. Sure they do. There's probably like specific flavors people don't like.
So instead of a whale, would they be a dolphin if it was like a really nice seltzer? I'm going to say it's a dolphin.
Sure.
Dolphins.
Dolphins. Those are the seltzers you got to be on the lookout for.
Dolphins. Anybody got any dolphins? I'm willing to trade.
You know, in my research, I found one that might actually fall into that category as well.
Oh, really?
It's from a brewery out in Denver. It was the something gnome, the gifted gnome, maybe.
Okay.
Something like that. And they made a rye barrel whiskey aged seltzer.
Okay.
And it came in at like 14.5%.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It only had one check-in on the tap, though. So, like, who knows how many people have had that?
Have they had it? Or, I mean, is it a thing?
Right. That's
Who knows?
that is like the unicorn of
I mean, I'd try it.
seltzers.
I'd
Try it too.
try it.
I'd try anything, but but yeah, the natural light community didn't seem to have like any kind of differentiation. Again, it's all the same of like either it tastes like cough medicine or it doesn't.
Right.
I did find one review that again falls into the category of people not knowing how to use Untappd. And this comes from Lord Curtis L.
Lord Curtis L.
Yeah, 3.5 stars. And he says, cannot wait to find that mustard beer from Oscar Blues.
What?
And it was only because he had a seltzer in his Oscar Blues koozie that he feels the need to talk about the mustard beer.
And I assume it was not an Oscar Blues produced seltzer.
No. No, it was the Natural Light Catalina Lime.
Right. It's just okay.
Yeah. So that's how you rate things. You just
Talk about other things.
just talk about other shit and it's just obnoxious.
Well, I
did want to close out though.
okay.
And we made slight mention of it earlier in the segment.
Mm-hmm.
I was curious about the reviews for the Four Loko Nightmare of the 14% black cherry seltzer that they put out.
Yes. And
The reviews are bad.
well, I know your review of it, so
My review was bad. Other reviews are bad. And I just picked some of the funnier ones that I wanted to share.
all right.
Overall, Four Loko Black Cherry has a 1.73 star rating on
Holy
Untappd.
shit. Wow.
Yeah. It is not liked at all.
Oh. That's got to be in the lowest 10%.
Yeah. Adam L., we'll start with him. He says, it tastes like pound cake. Surprisingly good.
What?
3 stars.
Pound cake?
Adam L., if you're listening to this show, go to a doctor. Because there's none of that that's supposed to happen on your taste buds.
I wonder if he was just after half the can he was so hammered and he started just eating a pound cake and he couldn't tell the difference.
That is believable.
That's the only thing I could come up with.
It tastes like pound cake. Oh, because I'm eating pound cake by the handful. I keep putting this can up to my face and it's cake.
Only reasonable explanation I could come up with.
Yes. Adam L., go to a doctor. You are an outlier in your review, and your taste buds are broken.
You need help.
Go seek
Medical
it.
help.
Go seek it. More in line, though, is Jeff L. Mm-hmm. And his review, which was 1 star, read as, this is my cry for help.
That's a fantastic review.
Yeah. That was perfect.
Yeah, that sums it up perfectly.
Yeah, we're talking a lot about people who don't know how to use Untappd. Jeff knows how to use Untappd.
Yes.
This is my cry for help, 1 star.
Oh, no. I hope we're not laughing at actual alcoholism. I really hope not.
Well,
I really hope not.
I can read joke and sarcasm in this one.
I hope so. That's the way I'm going to take it.
Look, it's what I would have said too if I still used Untappd.
That's fair. All right.
Yeah. A lot of reviews read like Jeff's.
Gotcha.
Of this is my cry for help. I would rather die.
This is bad.
I think I'm dying. Yeah. There's a lot of references to death.
Oh, goody.
honestly, as people were drinking this. Addie N has a very good review. Not good in the sense that they gave it 4 stars or whatever, but just it makes a lot of sense within the tasting notes. It tastes like they dumped cherry cough syrup into a bottle of King Cobra. Oh God, what an abomination.
Yes. Yes.
Again, perfect. Finally, though, we'll close out on another review of somebody who doesn't know how to use Untappd.
All right.
And this comes from Nick B. And he says, worst beer I ever had, half star.
I mean,
It's not a beer.
it's not a beer, so he is technically correct.
He's technically correct, but he's also very, very incorrect. Because that's not the worst beer you've ever had because it's not a beer.
Right. Oh, buddy. Oh, go get help.
Yeah.
We all need help.
Yes. There's a lot of people on Untappd that need help. Overall, though, I would just say stop using Untappd. Just turn that shit off because it is just too full of fucking wrong.
So, I know we've had this conversation before. I still use it
Yeah.
for myself.
Right. Yeah.
I don't care what other people put on there.
Yeah. I get if you're just a cataloger.
That's what I'm a cataloger. That's
Yeah.
it.
I get that, but it just there's too many people who are just like dumb on there.
Well,
I finally understand. At first, I didn't get it, but I've been swayed
yeah.
after reading through so many of these, doing so many of these segments.
Right. Well, that's the thing. You just, you get in, you do what you need to do, you get right back out. You don't look at other people's, reviews. You don't look through the beers that are on the tap list. What about this? What
Right.
about that? Just get what you want, catalog it, get right back out. If you have, you're there with a friend or something like that, you see somebody else is drinking something nice, give them the old thumbs up.
Yeah.
Or the toast or whatever it is.
Yeah,
And then get right back out. Don't use it like Instagram. Don't use it, as a...
It works for, you know what? And that works for you, and that works kind of for the circle of friends. Because you know your friends and you can trust them.
Yes.
But it doesn't work for brewers.
No.
Because they have to deal with the really unreliable, subjective dum-dums
Right.
who
Right.
are throwing shit up that doesn't even make any sense.
Right. Say, this is the worst beer I ever had. Oh, because it's not.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's not a beer, or I'm talking about something else.
Yeah.
I'm not even giving you notes how to improve or
anything
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand that, hey, yeah, get in as a catalog or whatever. I don't know what the fix is to that.
I don't know that there is.
Yeah.
Well, there is. Don't use it.
Right.
That's you have found the fix.
Well, but still, I also have found that I wish I had cataloged more. You know?
That's the only reason I've used it.
Yeah. Like I wish I still had a catalog of stuff that I've drank in the past that, maybe it would click something in my brain when I'm shopping. Like, oh yeah,
This was good.
I like that. I want to
get that again.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't care about the badges. I don't care about any of that stuff. That's just catalog. That's all
Yeah.
I need. If it, if there was a nice little spreadsheet I could use, I'd probably do that instead.
Yeah. Everybody go learn Excel or Google Sheets. Do
Google
it that way.
Sheets, yeah.
Stop bothering other people.
1.5 stars.
Yeah. You do it on Google Sheets because you can fucking share it with friends on that.
There you go.
Yeah.
Everybody wins.
Yeah. Everybody can put their scores in.
Right. Start your own with blackjack
Yeah.
and hookers.
Yeah. Stop bothering people. Stop bothering brewers with your dumbass takes.
That's right. Go to the brewery itself and tell them in their face.
Yeah, exactly. Go to the brewery. Tell them to their face that you don't like it
Yeah.
because it's not your style.
Yeah. Tell them why their hard work isn't worth it.
I'm not a big fan of amber ale, so I don't know why I'm drinking this.
As the two idiots sit around a table and drink beer and review it every week.
We do it for comedy purposes.
Yes.
And
Edutainment.
And that's what you say when you're not particularly gifted at anything or professional or any of those things. You just log it under comedy.
There you go. Yeah, because we're not good enough to be, educational.
Right. Well, because we're not actual brewers. We didn't go to school for it.
No.
So,
This is all opinion based.
we're not professionals. We're not, professional radio hosts or anything like that. It's just So you fall it under comedy. That way, if we have a bad take, it was a joke.
Yes. Oops, sorry about that. We
Oops,
didn't know.
jokes.
Yep. All right, so let's go to the very serious, super serious rankings of the beers that we have had this evening. Let's do a quick review. We had the 4 points Overbranded, the North Country Sour Series Strawberry Colada, and the Petrucci Brothers
Tears of Joy?
Tears of Joy. Thank you for that.
Fuck yeah, I didn't even read it. I just remembered.
That's nice. Well
Eidetic
executed.
memory for stupid shit.
Sorry, bud.
Sorry, bud. I don't know how to help you with that.
So, I guess we should go through a little ranking here. Steve, you go first. 'Cause that's the way we go.
Yeah. Bronze this week is kind of easy for me, just because it's not my style. We were just talking about this. But yeah, the Sour Series by North Country, it's fine. I would drink another one down the road, and I would also try more from this series, just because the peach cobbler I had was really, really good. This one was okay. It was kind of more like standard other sours that I've had, and it was missing the coconut flavor, which was really important to me because I love coconut, and I love that in my coladas. Yeah, so that'll be bronze for me. Silver, I'm gonna go Tears of Joy from Petrucci Brothers. It is surprising in how drinkable it is, but also it is. It doesn't have like a lot of bells and whistles to it, even though it is aged in both a whiskey barrel and a tequila barrel. If I'm getting that right.
Yes.
Because I mean, it did say Buffalo Trace and tequila.
Yes.
Okay. And not just Buffalo Trace tequila, because I don't think Buffalo Trace makes tequila.
I don't believe so either. That would be breaking news.
Yeah. Ba-doop, 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 ba-doop. So, but yeah, I didn't get enough of the whiskey barrel, and by enough I mean at all. And I got a little bit of the tequila, and that's an interesting little bend, and it is really, really drinkable for being 11.5, almost 12%. It doesn't have that alcoholic burn. So as a Belgian quad, it's pretty up there. But also there's nothing super remarkable about it either. But still a good drinker. So yeah, middle of the road, I guess. Yeah. And gold, of course, is going to go to the 4 points Overbranded, the Mosaic version, because I love Mosaic hops, and this was made with nothing but Mosaic hops. 8.5%, good drinker. You know, not that, I don't know if I've ever really noticed the booze on an 8.5%. I'm sure there's a couple out there that I have. But yeah, don't notice the booze. Plenty of aftertaste to it if you're into a grapefruity taste. Yeah, overall, just a really fantastic beer. And even though that I'm over hazies, you can't deny it, that it's good. So that's what it is.
All right. For me, I'm going the exact opposite direction here. For me, I am going to put the Overbranded by 4 points in the bronze medal position. With, of course, the caveat of this is based on my personal taste in terms of craftsmanship and in terms of, you know, for the style. There you go. That'll be $5, please. But for the style, this is a very good beer. The only problem is me. I am the problem when it comes to the beer because the style of beer is not for me. And since this is based on personal taste, it goes into bronze medal position. In the silver medal position, I am going to say the same that Steve said and put the Petrucci Brothers, the Tears of Joy, Belgian quad, in the silver medal position. It's damn near 12%, and it doesn't taste like 12%. And that is an accomplishment in and of itself. I am very impressed by that. I like that. Now, that doesn't quite put it in dangerous territory where you can hammer two or three of these before you get in trouble. I think there's enough there that you know to kind of take these a little bit easy. I kind of enjoyed that weird tequila finish because it had the finish without having that burn, which, okay, all right, I like that. That was a new twist that I don't think I've ever had before, let alone on a Belgian. So that puts it in the silver medal position. But the North Country, the Sour Series, the Strawberry Colada, I thought that was a really good beer. that would probably be, if I had all three of these sitting in front of me and I could only grab one, that would probably be the one I would grab. By North Country. I liked it. I like their sour series. I hope they bring out more. Gold medal. Done.
Makes sense. If you've listened to the show long enough.
This is not a surprise.
Yeah, none of this is surprising to anybody. But if you're new, hey.
Yes.
Now you're learning our tastes and our palates. And if I say a sour is well made, but I don't like it, and Adam says it's both well made and he likes it, then it's probably a good sour.
Yes. I would recommend any of these to anybody that likes these particular styles.
Right. Yeah, same. Exactly. So, with that in mind, if you want to find us on social media, all you have to do is search Hop Nation USA. That'll get you Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. We're on all those. And if you want to listen to brand new episodes of the Hop Nation USA podcast every Friday, as you should, then search Hop Nation USA on your favorite podcatcher like Podbean and Apple Podcasts and Spotify and Google Music Podcasts and whatever the hell else people put podcasts on. We're on them all. But if you're on any of those platforms, leave a 5-star review because
we are a 6 cans of seltzer and a vacation home fridge, but they only let us open 5.
And that's a bigger crime than trying to defend your masculinity.
You're a grown-ass man.
Yeah, you're a grown-ass man. Defend your masculinity on Untappd. Really? Is that what you need to do with your life? Just don't put it on Untappd. Just don't check it in.
Right.
I don't get it, Adam. Just don't check it in.
I don't know what to tell you. I can't help you on this. All right.
Goddamn people.
We're gonna end the show there. I don't want Steve to get mad and start throwing tables and
Nah, I'm good.
all right.
I'm good.
All right.
I don't take this home with me.
Well, I do because I am home.
Yeah, it's already in
Yeah.
your house. I curse your house with my bad juju.
Oh, great. All right. We'll see you next week
Yep.
because we'll be videoed.
Back on the Zoom.
Yes,
Got a guest.
we do.
Or 2.
Oh, who could it be?
You'll find out.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.